Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research. Try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another review slash introduction for you, and this is the brand Lomani. Brand Lomani is a subsidiary of a French brand. I think they're called anyway, so there's a French brand which they have many perfumes on their name. One of them is Rami Latour, so quite well known. Rami Latour is. Lomani is another one that they have I think about 4 or 5 of them under their umbrella. So they are a French-based company, but they are quite, they are on the cheap side or quite reasonably priced side of things, and they have in this brand Lomani, they have about 60 to 70 perfumes in their lineup. So there are so many of them, and they usually are inspired by fragrances, famous fragrances, well-known perfumes. And I unboxed and reviewed at least 2 of them before. They are okay for the price. They are hit and miss. Some of them are okay, some of them are good, some of them not good. So they are hit and miss in terms of quality plus longevity plus the smell and all these things. They are, you know what I mean. They have some good ones that we should bring them to your attention basically, and majority are okay to not good. Okay, so this one in particular is called Lomani, and this is for men. Black Intense is EDT and is 100 ml. In United Kingdom you can find it under £30. It came out many years ago, I think 2014 or 15. It's quite well known in the community, not super well known, but there are a few people who know about this one, and there are 1 or 2 perfume reviews of it. But there are a couple of things about this perfume in particular which are basically I'm not happy about. First thing first, the name Intense Black. There's no intensity in here, and it's not black either, so why call it Intense Black? Packaging overall is not bad, it's okay. Majority of their packaging are on the simple side, which is good, but sometimes you get very bad quality or poor quality bottles and boxes, so they're not very well known for their quality check, as shall we say. This one in particular is not bad. As you can see, it's a simple bottle. I had this bottle for a very long time, but for some reason I never could review it. The cap is plastic and it doesn't even stay in one place, nothing. So the bottle itself is okay, it's not bad. I just had some issue with it before. I think it was leaking a little bit, but I'm not sure anymore if it's leaking anymore or not. It's got this sticker, so overall it's okay, it's not bad. Majority of their perfumes are under £30. This one is under £30 as well. In the United Kingdom you can find it for under £30, sometimes even cheaper, sometimes even under £20. So they are reasonably priced. They are quite cheap, quite affordable, and the atomizer is not bad either. Here we go. The atomizer is quite nice, not bad. So overall not bad at all for the price. As I said, there are 2 problems with this perfume. One is the name, Black Intense. There is no intensity in here. It's actually quite weak. On my skin it goes maybe around 2 to 3 hours if you push it. On t-shirt it goes up to 4 or 5 hours, so again quite weak. Eau de Toilette is not bad. It could have been better. Maybe if it was around 6 hours plus, it would have been very good, but it's what it is. I can only report what is in front of me. So I get around 2 to 3 hours on the skin. On t-shirt materials go for 4 to 5 hours. I would suggest, if you are having this or you are going to buy it, if you are interested, only put it on t-shirt, because on skin is going to be just waste. So at least you get 4 or 5 hours on materials and t-shirt. Smell wise, it's not bad either. Quality is not that good. A bit harsh, a bit sharp. Reminds me of two fragrances to some extent. One is Creed Royal Oud, maybe around 50-60% similarity to that one, especially the woods of this. And also to some extent reminds me of Spice Bomb by Victor and Raf, the original, but it doesn't have the quality of obviously either of those. It's much cheaper quality, and it shows. You see, that's the thing about Middle Eastern houses, Middle Eastern perfume brands. They give you very good quality perfumes for you what you're paying. Here we're paying around under £30. It's understandable the quality is what you're getting, but for under £30, if it was a Middle Eastern brand, it would have been much better quality, it would have been much stronger and lasted more. Anyway, so we have this one in front of me, and we are reviewing this one. So smells quite similar to those two which I mentioned. So Royal Oud by Creed and Spice Bomb by Victor and Raf. Again, around 50-60% of each of them. So it's not a copy of or 100% of each of those. The spiciness of it reminds me of Spice Bomb, and the woodiness of it reminds me of Royal Oud Creed. But again, it's quite sharp. It doesn't have the oomph. You see, that's a problem. You see, with me, I love my perfumes to be strong, to be noticeable, to push out. This one doesn't push out. Not only in terms of longevity, it's quite weak. It doesn't push out in terms of the projection. The projection is very weak. Maybe getting about 30 minutes of projection if you're lucky. And after that is just basically skin scent. So it doesn't have the oomph to project, to be noticed. I usually go up to like 20 sprays of it, and still I can't smell it properly. Again, I usually put it on t-shirt. I don't put it on skin, because on skin it just disappears very quickly. It's going to be a waste of time. So I usually put it on t-shirt, usually when I'm going to gym or something like that, supermarket. This one is very, very casual. Again, doesn't have the oomph, doesn't have the strength, doesn't have the push, doesn't have the longevity, doesn't have the quality. So the quality is cheap smelling. Synthetic. When I say synthetic, I don't mean synthetic molecules. I mean smells like sharp and a little bit harsh, especially the first 10-15 minutes. It's quite harsh and it's piercing. But after that you don't smell it anymore anyway. So it is weak performer, weak projector. It doesn't have the oomph. Look, I put 3 sprays and I have to dig my nose this close to my skin to smell it, which is ridiculous. So overall, not recommended whatsoever. Don't look, if you if you find it for a very, very cheap price and you only want to use it casually for maybe before the bed, it doesn't smell bedtime perfume either. So it doesn't smell like perfume that you can use in bedtime, because sometimes you get a perfume that is quite weak, but it is very relaxing, it's very nice, it's very mellow, it's very rounded, so you can use it maybe in bed, maybe after shower. Maybe this one is after shower is okay, yes. What other application? If you are going to work, this is very safe, so you can drench yourself in it and still not offend anybody. You can go up to 20 or 30 sprays of it and still nobody can smell you unless they come very, very close to you. So it's good for that, maybe. The other one is confined spaces, maybe inside a car, a very small room, gym, application like this. So you don't want your perfume to be shouting and be noticed. This is very, very close to the skin and doesn't last that long. It doesn't push, so this is good for these kind of scenarios. But overall, I don't recommend it. It's going to be a waste of money overall, at least for my taste, for my nose, for my age, for my experience. So that's why I can't recommend it unless you have it already. Then let us know your experience. What do you think? Is it any good to you? I had this bottle for a long time, so if it was going to macerate or maturate, it would have been macerated or maturated by now. So we are not going to get any better performance out of this bottle. Again, maybe I have a bottle that is somehow is something wrong with it. It could be, that is possible, but I think majority of people would agree that this is a very weak performer perfume. So for that, I cannot recommend it. Better to put your money towards something which at least perform better. I recommend much better to go towards Middle Eastern brands. At least with Middle Eastern brands, we know we're getting the performance. Sometimes we're getting even quality with it, but at least that is the guaranteed that we get performance with their perfumes, even if you pay under £30. So for that, I cannot recommend it. I don't think this is worth even under £20, to be honest with you. But again, it's up to you. If you like some similarities to Creed Royal Oud and some similarities to Victor and Ralph Spice Bomb, maybe you like this. I personally not even big fan of a smell of it. Look, I have to dig very close to smell it, which is ridiculous. You know what I mean? What kind of perfume is this? So yes, no good in terms of smell. It's okay, no good either. But if you push it, I would say this. Unless you live in a vacuum and you don't have anything else, maybe this is good to you. I don't know. So overall, thumbs down for this. I usually don't do negative reviews because what's the point of that? You know what I mean? If I don't like a perfume, I don't review it at all. Or if I unbox something and I don't like it, and then or it's not good, I would say that's not good, or I would say at least it's not good for certain people. In this case, I think majority of people should stay away from it, but that's only my thought. You are a independent person, you are a mature person, hopefully, so you could decide for yourself. So if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. Let us know what you think of this one. If you have anything else from this brand, Lomani, let us know your experience. Are they all bad performers, or are they some of them are quite good, some of them are okay? Let us know your thought. That would be useful as well. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to not bring you perfumes like this in future. That nobody should talk about it. And if you're interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes, then you're talking. Those are massive, huge. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes. Ultra beast mode, huge performance. There are beast mode and very, very strong projectors. They're huge. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in them, and that shows in the performance, shows in the quality, shows in the character of my perfumes. They are out of this world. They are very artistic, very unique. They're like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and I am the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, so there are true handmade perfumes just for the lucky people in the United Kingdom. Just try one of my perfumes and you'll be super surprised. Okay guys, thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.